Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, welcome to my channel. You have come to Tailored Faces, where individuality meets creativity to create a look that's tailored for you. So I am so grateful that you are here. Those of you who have come back, welcome back. But anywho, y'all, so as you can see, we are ready for Valentine's Day. Date night out with the girls, or even if you were just, rocking solo dolo, this is the look for you. Now, before we get into this good old look, honey, if you are here, you need to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you can know when I post. If you are coming back and you haven't done so, you came back, you might as well go ahead and subscribe. Also, make sure you leave some comments. Let me know what y'all want to see. If y'all have any tips for me, because I'm here for y'all. I'm here to collaborate. I'm here for me too, quite honestly. I mean, I'm not even gonna lie. But if you are here, make sure you subscribe, because I am so serious about this YouTube channel of mine and making sure that I put out good content. So anywho, let's go ahead and get right into why we're here. So as promised in my last video, we will be doing some unpackaging today. We are trying Juvia's Place, and in addition to that, we're also going to be trying two additional products, which are the Cover FX hydrating or dewy what is it called, damn it y'all, primer, and then this It Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. So if you're ready to get into it, you're ready to see what the hype is about with Juvia's Place, then stay tuned, because we are about to get into it. Okay, so as you can see, I've already done my eyebrows. So we're gonna go ahead and jump right into eyes. And with Valentine's Day coming up, I'm thinking very berry light. So let's go ahead and just jump right on in. To start this look out, we're going to use the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. It's one of the 4 that she got. I do really enjoy the colorways on all of these, but today we're going to use the Boss Bling palette, and we're going to start out with the color Rockstar. I'm going to be using one of the crayon case blending brushes, I believe, to start out with my crease. Yes. Giving me everything that I need with this nice burgundy. You know, I really enjoy these shades in this palette because the color payoff is amazing. And not only that, they go on so smooth. They're easy to blend out. I mean, what's not to love about a good Morphe eyeshadow? I was a little concerned about this color, but I guess it's gonna work out today. I'm really liking it. I'm really liking it. Okay, so now that we have finished our crease color, I am now going to go in. I'm going to use that same Morphe palette from the first video that I don't know the name of. And we're going to go in with this almost, I'm going to say, magenta color, and use it as a transition color. Now I'm just going to go back in using my MAC 217 brush, which is a blending brush, to apply this color into the crease color so that it gives a really nice blended transition. What did I just say? I think the word that I was trying to use was transition. Don't y'all just hate that when you're trying to say something and then toe it up, sounding crazy? Yeah, me too. You ever just really think you done something and then you realize it's not working quite as well as you thought it would? Yeah, that just happened. So I actually went back in with my M14 brush, 514 brush. Can't get nothing out today. But using this brush to actually blend that transition color up into the brow so that it really isn't as harsh. If I don't get it together today, ain't gonna be no video. Hopefully I can get it together here really soon. So I'm curious to know, what are y'all thoughts on some of the Juvia's Place products? I mean, I have used the concealer, and I mean, it looks nice. However, in comparison to my LA girl in, I believe, warm tan, to me, it's kind of light. And I just don't know how I feel about it quite yet. But we're going to see how it's going to work out. Because, baby, we here to experiment. And I'm here to give y'all my feedback. And one thing I'm not going to do is tell y'all something that ain't true as far as when it comes to my opinion. I'm most certainly going to tell y'all how I feel. Okay, yes, I really am liking this color. This is going to be such a very pretty and sultry Valentine's Day. And I mean, why not pinks and purples? Because I mean, love is just in the air around this time, ain't it? So remember I told y'all that I pretty much cut my crease, or at least I think I told y'all that I pretty much cut my crease all the time because my eyelid is small. So that's what we're getting ready to do next. I'm just going to use a flat concealer brush. It's number 76 by Sephora. I really like it. I have a couple of these. I like because they're so small and they still are very thin. I don't even think y'all can see that, so I really just need to stop it. And I like them because it's really easy to manipulate the product. So I'm using the P. Louise base in number 2 to cut my crease. This is another item that I just don't think I'm ever going to be able to give up unless there's something better. And quite honestly, I haven't heard of anything. So what plans y'all got for Valentine's Day? You know, this year it's on a Friday, honey. Okay, so now that we've cut our crease, before we actually apply our lid colors, we're going to go back in with that Rockstar from the Bling Boss Jaclyn Heel and Morphe palette and just deepen up the edges. I don't know what I meant by edges, but I really meant the outer corner of the eye. I'm struggling today, y'all. I really am. Oh! Did y'all watch the Super Bowl? Did y'all watch the Super Bowl? If you didn't, and in case you just been sleeping under a rock, the Chiefs won. And I told y'all they were going to win. I told y'all they were going to win. But no, it was a lot of doubt. So many people thought the 49ers were going to win. And don't get me wrong, for a minute, I was shook. However, they came through. They came through and they won. That beautiful red glitter, honey, just set off the celebration and the events. Take a look at that. Yes. Time to move on to the lid. And so we're going to use another one of those Jaclyn Hill Morphe palettes, the 4-pack that she launched, I think maybe last year, or maybe it might have been the year before that. But we're actually going to use the Ring the Alarm, and we're going to use the Lolli and the On Camera shades. And both of these are very metallic-like and just popping. So this is the Lolli. Can y'all see that? There we go, Lolli. And then this is On Camera. So we're going to use those colors. We're going to see how it's going to work out. And just like last time, I think it's going to work out quite well. Well, first we're going to go with Lolli. With Lolli. And I'm using another crayon case. This is one of the flat, I'm going to say, eyeshadow brushes. Again, I like it because of the size. My eyes are pretty small. And so we're actually going to put this Lolli color in the center of the lid. And you're just going to pat that onto the lid. A little more than halfway. Remember, what you do to one eye, you always want to do to the next. The next, like you got more than one. To the other eye. Just so that they're as symmetrical as possible. And again, I'm just patting that in the center where it meets the outer corner color. This is so pretty already. Oh, it's too much. It's too much for me to handle. It's just too much. Next is on camera. Now I'm using another crayon case flat eyeshadow brush. I guess I gotta move back. There we go. Eyeshadow brush. Again, it's very flat. I like it because it's thin. Not thin, but that well, yeah, it is thin actually. But that is so small. So again, get the on camera, and we're gonna put that on the inner corner. Now I came a little out towards the corner of my eye a little bit more, just because I wanted to open it up. Sometimes I surprise myself, but a lot of times I be experimenting and I really be concerned, because I've had some failures. I truly have, and it just ruined the whole day. Y'all, I mean, I'm really liking it. I'm really liking it. But anywho, it's time to move on to our main canvas, which is the entire face. But anywho, so I am excited to try some new stuff with y'all. Like I told y'all, I personally like a dewy look. I used to really be into matte, and to each their own. And sometimes I do like to look a little matte, but for the most part, I like to look dewy because I like to glow. So today I'm going to be using the Dewy Skin Primer by Cover FX. I really went into the store wanting to try, it's in a green box. It's like tugging or something. I don't know, but I know that it basically, it's firming. That's what it is. It was a firming primer, and I wanted to try that, but then when I got there, I saw this baby and was like, let me just try some. I put it on my hand and I was in love. I truly, truly was. So we're gonna try this today and see how we like it, because I have not primed my face as of yet. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Maybe I have to back up. Yeah. It is very loose. It moves with movement. So I'm going to use it on my hand today, but because it moves like this, I'll probably end up using it on the plate. But although this is new, I'm still going to put my Cover FX drops in here. And today, because we're doing kind of like pinks, I know this orange gives it a little bit of warmth, but for the most part, this is kind of a cool look in my opinion. So I'm going to be using the Cover FX drops in translucent. It's almost like, I guess, what people would call a unicorn color. But I'm just going to put a couple of those into the primer on my hand. Really, I'm only going to use one because it was a lot. And then I'm just going to mix that up. So now that we have mixed it up, it's giving me this very iridescent. However, they mix together really, really well. And I don't know if that's because they're both Cover FX products and they probably formulated it to mix well with their other products, but this, I'm here for it. I'm here for the good combination. So we're just going to put this on our face. All over. Now, I'm not a fan of the smell. I don't know. It's not that it stinks. I can't quite put my hand on it or finger on it, whatever the term is. Make sure we get up under. It almost reminds me, as far as texture, you ever had you ever tried the Hourglass primer? It's almost like a velvety kind of feel. I like it, but I'm curious to know if it's gonna stay like this. So I'm just pressing it into the skin to make sure that it's absorbed before I move on. And so next is just the color correcting. We did this last time, and I'm still using it because I still look tired. I still look tired. So I really like how this has set into the skin, that being the primer. Okay. And now I'm just gonna take an airbrush concealer. What is wrong? What is wrong? Concealer brush, and I'm just gonna blend out this color corrector. To be honest, I recently just started using color corrector, and I'm not even really quite sure if I notice a difference. It's like I do, but I don't. Now, I've always used something under my eyes, but this color corrector is new. And I see people who like set it, but for me, I don't think that works. But I'm still learning, y'all, and so we can learn together. If you set under your eyes where you're before you actually put down your foundation, let me know, like, how do you make it work without it looking really cakey? Because the one time that I did it, it didn't quite work out very well. It really didn't. Okay, so I told y'all that I tried the Juvia's Place products in the store. So I ended up buying 2 shades because a lot of times I'm in between shades, and it seems to be a common, not necessarily problem, but experience of a lot of people who do their makeup, that they tend to mix shades. But we're gonna see, because I'm a little concerned about one of the colors that I picked. It might be too golden, but hey, what does it matter? I ain't gonna never know if I don't try. So the 2 colors that I got were, I'm gonna say Brasilia. Y'all know I will butcher some names. And Mauritania. So one of them I think is pretty neutral. The other one I think is kind of golden. So we're gonna go ahead and unpackage these, because I have really been wanting to try Juvia's Place, but I wasn't certain about these. I knew that the other foundation was matte, and I knew I just didn't want to try it. So I was concerned about the consistency of these, and I've actually heard from a lot of people that, well, like, people just really telling me, but I've watched videos where people are saying that it's really oily, or that it's hard to blend out and to use a brush and not a sponge. So today I'm just prepared. I'm prepared. We're going to be applying this we're going to be applying it directly on the skin, but we're going to be blending it out with a brush today instead of a sponge. So when I bought these, I believe that the Brasilia color is closer to my natural skin tone. So we're going to go ahead and apply this and just see. So this is how much you get. I don't know if anybody's ever showed y'all this. I've never used stick foundation, so I'm not quite sure if this is adequate amount of product to receive. However, the price point is pretty decent, so I really can't complain. But again, this is how much product you get. So let's go ahead and see how this looks. Okay. So I feel like it matches up here, but it's just down here where it doesn't. So let's see what the other one looks like, because I'm a little shook. I don't know. We gon' see about it. But you see that? Oh, we gonna see. So this is the Mauritania or Tania. I don't know, but let's just look and see, what does that look like? So I'm really thinking that this one is too golden. Too golden. But then again, I don't know. Yeah, I'm thinking too golden, personally. So I don't think I'm gonna be able to mix that. I think the undertones are just too far off. See, because even when I back up, child, it look like I got mustard on my face. It's a no. No. So we're gonna use the Brasilia and see how that works. Oh. I hope and pray that I'm not out here looking like a ghost, because I'm typically really good at picking the right color shade for myself. But it's just this area down here that I'm just like, I don't know. Okay. Oh well, let's just do it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Now, being as though I have never used a stick foundation, I'm really not quite sure exactly how much you're supposed to apply. Personally, I'm just not really sure. So we're just gonna do that and see how it works out. Anywho, so to blend this out, we're gonna use the Pro Airbud brush. If I tear up another word today, I'm gonna be pissed off. This is trash. You're gonna think I can't speak proper English. That Pro Airbrush brush by Sephora is number 55. So let's see how this does with the brush. Maybe it do match. Okay, now I will say this brush is not the proper brush. It's too fluffy. So last time we used the Pro Full Coverage Airbrush number 53 by Sephora. So I'm gonna go back in with this because I have a lot more control with this brush, especially with it having a shorter handle and then just being so dense. I think I can manipulate the product a lot better and a lot faster. I'm shook, okay? I didn't know what to expect. I really didn't. I did not know what to expect. Okay, so it didn't give me as much coverage as I like under the eye, so I'm actually going to go in and it's more so about the color corrector. See, remember I told y'all I really don't use color corrector, so I be struggling, and I'm sure, and I just feel like if I put a concealer on top of that, it's just going to make it look pink. So I might as well use foundation to go ahead and clean that up. Juvia girl, I'm pretty certain that's not your name, but you got done yourself with this one. I mean, you truly have. Look at it. Oh, I'm here for it. Okay, so anywho, let me get off the gas, calm down, because I got to keep it going. As you can see, I told y'all before that I used the Juvia's Place concealers on my brows, and I bought two. Here they are, number 16 and number 19. So I thought that number 19 would be a little bit more yellow than this. I mean, not 19, 18. 18 it looks dark on the plate, but it's not as dark as I thought it would be. And I got the 16 because it reminds me of ginger, and I don't know if y'all remember from the first video, but I would use the NARS Cirque something, child, I can't remember, but I would use that, which had a more of a yellow undertone, and then I would put the ginger on top. So that's really what I was trying to do here. However, unfortunately, this isn't as yellow as I thought it was gonna be. And another thing that I'm kind of questioning is the consistency of it. It's not as creamy as I thought it was. It's very, very loose. So to me, I feel like I have less control over the product, and I have to be a little bit more precise and a little slower in my application when doing my brows. Okay, so we're gonna go in with the number 18. And I'm just going to be honest, I'm probably not going to use a whole lot to begin with, just because I don't know what this product is working with. I really, really don't. So let's just see. See, yeah, it's a lot thinner than I like. So we're gonna make sure we keep the placement at a minimum, so we don't, you know, ghost out our whole face. Okay, so there we have it. I don't think I'm going to use the 16. I just don't. I'm just not ready yet. So we're just going to go in with the beauty blender. It's really not a beauty blender. It's some sponge I done got from who knows where, but I like it. Anywho, let's get into this. Okay. So it's not as bad as I thought. Not as bad as I thought. It blends really well. So it seems like a lot goes a long way, because I really didn't use a whole bunch. So it is pretty loose, obviously. I know y'all like, what the hell happened? So I realized that my light was too goddamn bright. So part of this video is gonna be too light. And I mean, what can I do? What can I do? Oh my goodness. Hey, it's trial and error. It's trial and error. I mean, what can I do? I can only get better from here. Okay. So now that that's in, I told y'all your girl was buying stuff. So Juvia's Place setting powder. So this color is Sahara. So we're gonna use it today to set our product. So I'm really hoping that it works well with its sister products. So I'm just gonna put some of that in my lid. And I'm gonna go in with a different sponge, another just random sponge, not a beauty blender. And I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna go ahead and set this. Okay, color. Oh. See, I knew I needed Sahara in my life. Okay. Let's get her done. I'm gonna just add a little bit more to start the baking process. Okay. And we baking. And we baking. So while we bake, we're gonna go ahead and go in and contour, and we are using the Espresso by Fenty Beauty, and we're just gonna go in and chisel out this face a little bit. Y'all, I'm really shook behind the colors. Like, I'm really shook, and I'm really curious to see. It's almost like I love it, but I hate it. It's like part of me feels like it looks good, but then the other part of me feels like it's a little light. But at the same time, another part of me is like, girl, it's your lighting. So we gonna see. We gonna see. Okay? So now that we've done that, y'all already know what time it is. We about to blend for our lives. So to blend this out, I'm going to use an oldie but goodie, honey. I haven't used this brush in a very long time. And it is the Sephora Angled Contour Brush number 75. And I just feel like using it today. See how it works. You know, I feel like when I originally bought it, I wasn't experienced enough to really know how to use it. So I feel like, why not try it today? I like it because it's angled and it allows you to push up into the skin. That way you can keep your contour line, like, without accidentally blending it down. Yeah, I think I was just a little inexperienced because this is doing everything that I need. Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay. So there's that. I mean, looks pretty blended to me. So we're just gonna set. See, y'all, it just, I don't know. We just gonna have to see. We just gonna have to see, because in this mirror, I look fine. But on this camera, not so much. But we gonna see how it works out and learn from whatever is toe up. That's all I got. So moving on to the nose, I'm actually going to use a different brush today to apply the contour to the nose. It is a MAC 227 brush. I just took that espresso and put it on this brush, and we're just going to contour the nose. I know it looks like a lot, but it's a reason for that. We gotta blend it out now. So we're gonna come back in with number 18 and just go down the bridge of our nose. And then we just gonna blend it on out, blend it on out, blend it on out. Okay, so now that that's done, we are gonna go in and we're gonna start contouring. We're gonna start chiseling out, but we're just gonna let this sit. Today, I'm actually going to use the Sephora palette for contour. I'm really not big fan on palettes when it comes to contour, but I really needed these dark shades because they blend so well. And they're very neutral in my opinion, except for this one. It's a little dark, I mean it's a little red, but I still use it. But anywho, we're gonna go in and we're actually gonna use this middle color. I don't even think they have names. They might, but I don't know them. But we're gonna use this middle color and we're gonna mix a little bit with this dark color, and we're just gonna go in with that same contour brush that we did last time. Now, in my opinion, a lot goes a long way. I say this about a lot of stuff, don't I? But no, really, a lot does go a long way because the color payoff is really nice. So you really don't, to me, you don't need a lot. But again, that's my opinion. That's really my opinion. You put it on how you want to put it on. I'm just telling you, for me, I don't need a lot. I really don't. Real quick, we're just going to go in with that blending brush. And I'm going to use the same two colors. And we're going to contour the nose. I know. I changed the lighting again. I'm learning, y'all. I'm learning. Anywho, back to the skin. Mineralized or whatever. I told you, dark is what it was. And we're just going to put that all over to cancel out any cast from the powder. Oh, that's genuinely how I do makeup. I'll be looking straight crazy. Okay, so I think I'm here for it. So now that that's done, I'm actually going to do some mascara. Oh, I just remembered. I bought a new mascara. Worth the Hype just wasn't worth the hype anymore for me. And it's actually by It Cosmetics. You know, I ain't gonna lie, I judged It's Cosmetics when it first came out because it was sold on TV, like as an infomercial. And I just thought that was crazy as hell. And I ended up getting the Superhero mascara by It Cosmetics. And I just tried it and magic. It's freaking magic. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. This is what it looks like. I really like the bottle. I think it's very sleek. It's cute. It's really cute. And the brush, whew, I realize I don't like brushes with a whole lot of bristles on them. So let me show y'all what it does. Do y'all see that? Do y'all see? Look at them lashes. Baby, in they mind. This right here, I'm super excited about because I have really curly eyelashes. So to get them to show a little length without so much curl. Y'all like that? So much curl. It's kind of hard. But I really am looking for the length and to straighten them out for when I put on my lashes. Okay. So while that dries, we're going to move on to highlight. So for today's highlight, we're going to use Fenty Beauty. And it's actually the pink one. Y'all see that? Yeah, it's actually the pink one. So I've been debating on which one I'm going to use. I really think that I'm going to use Chic Phreak because it has a little gold undertone to it, even though it's pink. I feel like the pink gives me the coolness, but it also, the gold, the kind of rose gold will give me a little bit of warmth since I do have that bronze color on my eyes as well. So same Sephora brush, 98. Next is blush, and today I'm going to use the Exposed by Tarte. It's very neutral to me, very, very neutral, and so I figure we'd use it so that it's not too much on the face. And I think it blends really well with the highlight by giving us this nice and rosy look. But not too much. It's not too pink. I think it's a very neutral pink. So, I told y'all about Modal Cosmetics the first video. Well, baby, I'm coming back again with another Modal Cosmetics lash today. So we are going to use a lash. It's not going to be nearly as dense as the original one, but I absolutely love, come on drama, these lashes. I know I said that I had like 3 or 4 last time. This is one of them. Honey, I love this lash. So let's just go ahead and let me show y'all. The name of this lash is called The Call. Do y'all see that curl? Look at that curl. Look at that. It's still very fluffy. It's just not as dense. But these are called the Call. I think they are $15, $16 at the most, I think. Again, don't quote me, because y'all not finna come back over here talking about, oh, you said. No. I said I think. Okay? I think, which means I am uncertain. But they are so pretty. So pretty. So I'm ready to go ahead and just get into putting them on. So I got a little ahead of myself with the lashes. I am still very excited, but I ended up putting a little black liner on the eyelid just because I wanted to kind of tight line it to kind of close it off. But we about to put these lashes on, and I use the Duo Duo Lash Glue in the green bottle. Well, green wording. Model never lets me down. Oh, it's so pretty, y'all. Look at that. My goodness. Oh, so in love. So very in love. So bomb. Just so freaking bomb. Again, these are the Model Cosmetics. The name of them is The Call, and I think they're like $15, $16. I don't know, but baby, they are worth every dollar. You understand me? Every single one. Ooh, I'm just so in love with these. Look at them. Oh my goodness. Ugh. But we're going to step it up a notch, because, I mean, it wouldn't be a tailored look if we didn't. So we're actually going to use the Morphe M2 22 brush to shade under the eye. And I'm actually going to go back in with that magenta color first to put under the eye, and then we'll move on to the next color. I have small eyes, so it's very rare that I do this. Okay, so we have that. However, we not done. We not done. We got to grab Rockstar. And Rockstar coming up under here too, because, oh, it's just going to be so pretty. I just know it. I just know it. I mean, this will be so cute on Valentine's Day. With like, well, we'll see what I'm going to throw on with it. Do y'all get excited? Y'all don't get excited when y'all looks come together and you just be like, yes, this is it. I'm in that thing. No? Just me? Oh, well, I'd be excited. I feel like you should jump for joy if your look comes out. I mean, I use so many new products today, but whatever. And so to wrap the eyes up, honey, we're going to use some liner. Now, I know this is only my second video, so y'all don't know this about me, but I really don't use liner. But I will sometimes. I don't use liner because my eyes are small and it closes off the eye, but sometimes I just don't care. These eyes just going to have to be beaded because the shadow, I can't even get it out. I'm so excited. It be on. So I went and bought a new retractable eyeliner by NYX, and the color is deep purple. But y'all don't see me though. Like, what? Yes. So y'all, we are practically finished. I put a little mascara on the bottom, that same It Cosmetics mascara. And for my lip, I use liner Cyberworld by MAC with Captive lipstick by MAC as well. And so yeah, we're going to use the Lancome Fix It, Forget It setting spray.